The former head of the FBI, James Comey, is being investigated by the Secret Service for posting that meme that he said he saw while walking on a beach of 8647, which means take out President Donald Trump. He now says he took it down. I have no idea what that meant. Here's what the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, said, number 30.
Absolutely not, Jesse. That is a ridiculous and insane statement to make, certainly within this context, but especially coming from a guy who's the former director of the FBI, a guy who spent most of his career prosecuting mobsters and gangsters, people who know and execute other humans and use this exact lingo of 86. Comey himself admitted in his follow-on message that he knew that this was a political statement. Well, the only reason he knew that, Jesse, was because a little over a month ago, a bunch of anti-Trump, anti-Elon Musk protesters were proliferating the use of this 8647 slogan, which was a veiled call to action to murder the sitting president of the United States. So for Comey to think that we, the American people, are so stupid as to think that he, as a former FBI director, former prosecutor, and someone who clearly pays attention to what's going on, would believe his lie that he didn't know what this actually was calling for. The dangerousness of this, Jesse, cannot be underestimated. When we have 2 assassination attempts on the president's life, when we have people who look to guys like Comey, who've been celebrated by MSNBC and the Democrat elite and CNN as the beacon of integrity, the law and order guy, the guy who would tell the truth no matter what the consequences. This is the guy who's issuing a hit on President Trump, the president that the American people voted for. So it's guys like Comey and others who call the president the modern-day Nazi, people who are in great positions of influence, who are saying that President Trump poses an existential threat to our country. These are people who hate democracy and hate the American people because they cannot stand that the people overwhelmingly chose to elect Donald Trump and send him back to the White House. So they are seeking other means to get their way and to try to remove him from that position.
Now, remember what Donald Trump said on January 6th and how they connected that to Donald Trump incited an insurrection? I want you to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. Donald Trump incited an insurrection. This is the head of the FBI posting on social media 8647. I had no idea what I was doing. I really didn't know. I mean, I knew it was political, but I didn't realize it meant assassinate President Trump. He's now been escorted to by Secret Service agents to their Washington, D.C. field office today for an interview. He's not in custody, appearing voluntarily, according to a source. But Comey now says, a Secret Service spokesperson put out a statement. The Secret Service vigorously investigates anything that can be taken as a potential threat against our protectees. We are aware of the social media post by the former FBI director, and we take rhetoric like this very seriously. Beyond that, we do not comment on protective intelligence matters, end of quote. Yesterday, Comey said, quote, I didn't realize some folks associate those numbers with violence. I just had no idea. It never occurred to me, but I oppose violence of any kind, so I took the post down. Now, can you imagine if the former head of the FBI during the Obama administration had posted on social media a meme that said 8644, referring to President Barack Obama? The media, the Dems would be hyperventilating, and I assure you cities would already be burning.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.